Hello, 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 my beautiful VIPs. This is Myra Robinson, and I am so excited. Today is day number 14 of Myra's 15 Days of Faves, and I wanted to do something extra special with you today. So grab your favorite beverage and a snack and join me as I bring you one of my faves in a series of faves. I'm going to be doing the Bronze Goddess look today, to honor all of you amazing ladies who are keeping it beautiful during COVID-19's pandemic. You know what? I think we have all figured out a little bit about what we love and what we don't love, and we're just trying to do the best we can with what we've got. So I wanted to honor you today by giving you some tips on how to do something so sweet and simple that it might surprise you to just remember how good it feels to have a little something on. Now, maybe you're not ready to do a full face of makeup yet, or maybe you're still working from home. But today, I wanted to kind of give you some tips on how to keep it totally simple and share with you some of my favorites while we're doing it. Now, this video might be a little longer than what you're used to, but I wanted to share it with you anyway. So I wanted to start off, I took some time and I went ahead and did my brows, and I am going to be sharing with you one of my first favorites, which is Mary Kay's eyebrow pencil. Now, the reason why I have always loved eyebrow pencils because my eyebrows are naturally very, very thin. And I watch a lot of makeup artists who are just total geniuses in putting on eyebrows and all that great stuff. And it is truly trial and error. So what you want to do is you want to remember that your physical face will tell you where your brows should begin, arch, and end. And if you check out one of my tutorials on my VIP page, it'll kind of give you a more in-depth look on how to find and apply an eye color or eyebrow for your face. And it's really not that complicated. But I just seem to have put my, oh, there it is. And so my first faves tonight, I am actually wearing the Dark Brunette Precision Brow Liner. And I absolutely love this one because it is smudge resistant, it is water resistant, sweat resistant, so it stays on. And for those of a certain age category, you know how important that can be. But I have already filled in and designed my custom brows for my face. So that's my first fave. And all of the descriptions and information about each product is going to be featured in the comments below. So make sure you check those out. So this is the brow definer pencil that I started here with. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and fill that in and kind of clean up the edges. Now, I've done that before I put my foundation on. So my second fave tonight is to share with you the eyeshadow primer. So what I do after my moisturizer is I go ahead and prime everything. I do the lip primer, I do the eyeshadow primer, and the foundation primer all at the same time. And that way everything dries and sets and is ready for color. And so the second of my faves today is the Mary Kay eyeshadow primer. Okay, and you'll know it differently because it's in a silver tube, and this is the eyeshadow primer. So that is what I've applied literally all the way around. So it gives that staying power to all of the colors that I'm going to be playing with today. And since I'm going to be doing a very quick dash out the door bronzing powder look, this is going to be total fun, total fun. Now you can choose to sharpen the edges of your brows if you like. I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I'm going to do a little of that today, but I'm not going to make it overly complicated because what I've learned is when you're wearing your mask, this is pretty much how much people will see. So just imagine this being a mask, right? This is all people are going to see. So you want your eyes to pop. So I'm going to spend a lot of time on my eyes today and kind of fill in the rest. But one of the reasons why I absolutely love my third, and I'm going to lose count before it's all over with, but my next favorite item is the Mary Kay CC cream. I'm wearing the shade in Deep, D-E-E-P, and I love this CC cream because CC means complexion correcting. Complexion correcting. So it's very lightweight. It's one step up from the mineral powder foundation, but I love it because it does also have SPF 15 in it and gives you a little bit of sun protection for that incidental sun exposure. So you can use this for a more lightweight coverage that you may want to wear just for a casual day out or maybe a quick dash out the door situation. So I'm going to be applying the CC cream. And remember, I have my moisturizer and my primer already on, and I'm using a Mary Kay foundation brush. And I guess I should say it's another one of my favorites. And you'll know it when you see it because it has a beveled edge to it, amazing bristles, and the bristles are really close together. So it makes for great and quick application of your foundation. So by playing just a little bit here, I'm going to go ahead and start applying foundation. And I love it because it is really, really easy to wear. And I know people ask me, well, do you wear concealer? You know, and typically, yeah, I do. But I will tell you, I wanted to show you how great the coverage of the CC cream is when you wear it by itself. Now, I have heard one way or the other about putting on your CC cream, or I'm sorry, your concealer, you know, before you put on foundation. And typically I do, but I wanted to show you this CC cream, and I'm doing half my face today so that you can see how great, I mean, absolutely wonderful the CC cream blends in your complexion. And y'all keep in mind, you can pile on makeup all day long, but if you're not taking care of your skin underneath, it's not going to work for you. Okay. I'm just a total 100% advocate of skincare. All right. So now I have this amazing CC cream on, and you give that beautiful, doughy, beautiful, glowing skin complexion. Okay. So I know I put a little bit right here already, but see the difference? Just in one little simple application of the CC cream. Love, love, love. So it has great coverage, and the CC in the name, obviously complexion correcting. So you can already see a difference between one side and the other side, and that's under light. So if you will be joining me for my next segment, which is going to be me featuring tips and tricks on how the photo finish face so that it looks good on camera. Because I know a lot of you ladies that are be watching this video maybe you're an entrepreneur yourself and do a lot of online work. Well, also think about, you know, those of us who are doing a lot of online stuff, either for the children, maybe you're doing some telecommunicating for work. Maybe you're doing a lot of conference calls, video calls. This is the face that you want. You want your face to shine. And I'm hoping that tutorial later on will benefit you. So I'm going to go ahead and finish adding my CC cream to the other side and bring this look totally together. And I put my brows on beforehand, but doesn't really, I don't know. I'm more of a simple makeup person because before Mary Kay, I didn't even wear makeup. So what I love about Mary Kay's makeup is, one, it does exactly what you say it's going to do. It's easy to wear, lightweight, and I have found that a little bit goes a long, 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 long way. So you have the value in the quality and in the application. So, and you just gently blend the hairline and the jawline. All right. And you just bring it all together just like that. All right. So the fifth step of your any good skincare routine is the protecting step, which I hope you're wearing foundation. And that's why in Mary Kay's line, you have options. You have options as to which foundation you would like to wear. So we have everything from a super lightweight mineral powder all the way up to what I call the bulletproof stuff that like your grandma used to wear, the pancake makeup. We got that too. It's called Endless Performance. Awesome sauce. It's perfect stuff for covering or when you need a little extra coverage. All right. And you should never have to come down past your jawline to get your neck and your face to match. You should have a very, very invisible line between the two. See that? And I know you see people and their colors are a little different there, but and if it is, it's the wrong color. Just get with your beauty consultant so she can help you find the right shade. So that's another one of my favorites. All right. Is the Mary Kay CC cream. All right. Now, what I love about our mineral powders is that you can also wear the mineral powders. They come in a loose form and a press form. And I'm going to set my foundation this afternoon with the mineral powder foundation and give it a little setting power just to take that extra shine. And you could do it with a sponge. You could do it with a brush. I'm going to do it with a brush today and just kind of set my foundation before we go on to the next step. And I'm just going to really put the powder in the area of my face that has a tendency to be a little shiny anyway, which is typically in the T formation, right down the center of your face, cross your forehead, and right along in the chin. And again, CC cream is awesome. It just gives you a little coverage, but it blends your complexion. And I just do a little blurring right here in the center where my eyebrows are a little more pronounced, just kind of give them more of a natural feel. And if you find that you've covered a little more than you would like, go back with your brush and put a little more back in there. It's not a big deal. And what I'm using now, of course, is a pigmented eyeshadow from our mineral powder collection to fill back in the little erasure that I did with it. And from our brush collection, I am using this amazing dual-ended brush. And this is the eyebrow eyeliner brush. It has a spoolie on the end and an angled brush or on the other end so that you could use it for cleanups, application. You could use it for eyeliner, but you can also use it to train and blend the eyebrows, just to kind of give it more of a natural. And I know some ladies like to have a more pronounced look to their eyebrows. So whatever makes you happy, that's what makeup is all about. It's designed to make you feel good in the skin that you're in. So whether you want a little bit or a lot, if you want, just have fun with it. Have fun with it. Just use the best stuff for your skin is what I recommend. And so all I'm doing is I'm just kind of filling back in with the powder just to kind of give me that shape back that I wanted. So it's really just a matter of fun. Okay. All right. And you just blend it and you just see, no problem. And then I just gently take that same powder. So I'm going to share and just kind of soften it because you don't want this part of your brow to be, you just want it to be natural. And I'm just kind of gently blending the edges and just kind of setting that awesome powder. So another one of my favorites is the amazing powder brush, all over powder brush. And I'm using the pressed powder in bronze number 1 to put it on with. So you could use the loose version or the pressed version, whichever makes you happy. And so my next favorite, of course, is going to be the Mary Kay mineral pressed powder, and that was bronze 1 that I was using for my skin. And there you go. Now where you choose to go from here is great. So I'm going to take you into the bronzing of today's fun. Now from that amazing brush collection, which is my next favorite, you will have 5 brushes, one of them being this amazing all over shadow brush. And I love it. And we also have an amazing cream brush. And I'm going to be doing a little bit of both of those in this look today. And hopefully you'll like it as much as I do. But I have found that the simpler I keep my makeup, the more comfortable I am in it. Because you know what? Sometimes we have a tendency to make it more complicated than what it really is. And then the next day you don't want to do it again. or you might have a temptation where you want to try to sleep in it to make it last. You don't want to do that. All right. So the all over eyeshadow brush is the next one that I'm going to be using. Right. And then I'm going to be using the cream eyeshadow. I'm going to put them side by side so you can see. All right. So the all over brush is a rounded tip, and the cream one is the more angled, pointed tip. See that? Okay. All right. So I'm going to do the all over, and I'm going to start with the highlighting area and work my way down. Now I'm using another favorite. So I've told you about two more favorites, which are the two brushes, one being the all over eyeshadow brush and the other one being the cream brush. So I'm going to be working with my eyeshadow palette, and be sure you come and fall in love with the eyeshadows. Fall in love with the eyeshadows. You know what? Makeup is not permanent, and it's not like brain surgery or rocket science, because if it was, I wouldn't be doing it. But I'm going to start off with Biscotti. Biscotti is more of a soft, warmer color, but it's flat. It has no sparkle in it. So I'm going to be pulling that one from right here. I know the light's kind of washing it out a little bit right here. And I'm going to go right under my brows with it to kind of accentuate the clean edge of it. So I'm going to start there, and it's really neat how I'm going to do it. Watch what I'm doing. I'm going to take that all over brush, and instead of dragging it, I'm going to stipple it right underneath, just like that, and actually clean up the edge without having to do a harsh line with concealer or foundation. Now, remember, the primer is underneath, so it's giving me something really, really good to stick to. All right, see that? So now I've got it on. So now I'm gently going to take that same brush, and now I'm going to kind of blur the edge underneath to blend it right into the foundation right underneath, because I did put a little foundation on my eyelid to kind of give it something to blend into. See that? And now you have a very clean and soft edge to your highlighting color. See the difference between the two? And I didn't have to use concealer. I didn't have to use foundation, but the eyeshadow gives me the same effect without a harsh line there or a lot of extra weight. And like I said, when you're of a certain age, the last thing you want to do is add more weight to your eye area, because it just adds more years along with it. So try to use lighter colors and try to use less eye makeup to keep that area light, therefore younger. Make sense? So we're going to do the other side now. Loading the brush up. All right. And then I'm just going to stipple it into place right where I want it. Just like that. Automatically cleaning up that edge underneath so that it gives the appearance of a very manicured eye area. Now, if you have great brows, hats off to you. You're blessed with the best, homie. But I have found that I can create the illusion of whatever I want with makeup, and that is so much fun, especially with someone who doesn't really wear a whole lot. But this obviously wouldn't take nearly as long in your own bathroom, because you won't have me saying, okay, put this on, take this off. And there you go. All right. So now we have a nice, clean, manicured look on both sides, and you just gently blur that edge. And don't worry if it's a little different in the beginning, because you have one more color to put on right after that to kind of blend it in. So now we're going to go with the mid-tone color. Now, the mid-tone color is going to be very, very close to my natural skin. And I'm going to go with a more bronzy look. And I like to work with those only because it's more natural. And you want to kind of play off your hair color a little bit and do all of that. I mean, just play with it. It's really not and I will tell you, the best time to try on makeup, eye makeup, or any kind of makeup is at night before you go to bed. Try it out before you go to bed. That way, if it's something that you don't like, you're washing it off anyway, and you're not stuck or committed to it for the whole day, as opposed to in the morning. And that way you can fix what you didn't like before you put it on to wear for the day the following day. So I'm going to go with this beautiful, this is rose gold. And I'm going to go right underneath the first color, stippling it in again. This one has a little more shimmer in it. You probably can see it on camera. And you notice, see how I'm just kind of pulling it down? I'm pulling it right down onto the lid without creeping too much into the other, but I want to fill it in all the way down and across. See that? And it just gives another depth of warmth to the eye area. See that? It gives you a really great. Now I have what's called a wide set eye, which means the space in between my eyes are equal to or wider than the width of one eye. So my application is a little different than someone who has a hooded eye or an Asian shaped eye or a deep set eye. And so if you check out one of my other eyeshadow tutorials, I'll be able to help you identify what your eye shape is and then be able to teach you how to apply it so that it better accentuates your features. And I love the other YouTube artists who are taking care of teaching us all the ins and outs about makeup, but sometimes it can be a little complicated. I try to keep it simple. And so following my dimension, I'm taking this rose gold and I'm just kind of brushing it down, thereby introducing you yet to another favorite, which are the Mary Kay Chroma Fusion eyeshadows. Y'all, they are $8 each. They retail at $8 each. And you can't miss it. You can't go wrong with mineral. They're crease resistant and they won't tell on you. So what I'm doing is I'm brightening up this eye area and blending it into the first color. And it's not a very dramatic look, but what you'll notice is this whole eye area starts to brighten and lift. Because remember, we want the eye area to be really, really light and airy, timeless and ageless. See that? Very, very warm. Okay. All right. And you just get a blotter here and take off that little bit. All right. Now the final color would be more of your accent color. This can be the color that pulls your wardrobe together. It can accentuate your eye shape, any of those things. Okay. And I'm going to grab my cream color, which is more, it's got more of a beveled tip to it, to use it because it gives me more control over where it goes. So I'm going to go with Hot Fudge and go right into the lower lid area with it, just to kind of give me more of a little bit of a drama about it down in there. So I'm going to start at my lash line, filling that area in right straight across, and then following the crease, just kind of fill in that lower lid right up and above the second one, the second color. So I'm blending it right into the rose gold, letting the angle of the brush guide me right where I want to be. All right. And then you follow your natural crease up, and you notice how I'm doing like a little windshield washer movement. This just kind of blends that color right into the crease, right on top of the rose gold, and creates a beautiful blend, almost like a fading effect that you're looking for. Okay. See that? It just really gives the dimension of the eye being a little bit bigger than what it is. So I'll go in and load up again and do the exact same thing on the other eye. And like I said, your eyes will tell you where the colors go. I mean, it really can't get any more simple than that. So I hope you join me back for another tutorial on smoky eyes, because that application is so much fun to do. And smoky eyes does not have to be dark. It doesn't have to be in black. It could be any color. It could be a beautiful brown. It can be blue or green, purple. Just have some fun with that. But again, I'm just following my natural crease line, and I'm doing that windshield wiper motion again, right in that crease line with this beautiful Hot Fudge, bringing it back across, just filling it and blending it right into the rose gold and softening the two together. And like I said, you don't have to be a makeup artist to have great eyeshadow, great eye makeup. It's really, really easy to do, especially when you got the right products, the right tools, and the right skincare underneath. Beautiful daytime look, easy to put together, not hard at all. And then finally, for one little extra pop, especially for those of us that do wear eyeglasses, you can draw a little drama right here on the center of your eyelid. And I'm going to pick something to kind of bring my hair color down to my eyes a little bit. And I'm going to use gold. And I'm just going to put a little dot right here in the center of my eye. See that? On both sides. And then I'm just going to gently blend it in. I'm going to, what they call cutting it in. I'm just going to cut it in to the hot fudge. And it will give an optical illusion that your eyes are nice and bright with a nice pop. So every time you look down or every time you blink, you'll have a beautiful pop of color right where you want it. Okay? Fun, fun, fun. Awesome stuff. See that? All right. Now, the ChromaFusion line also extends through to bronzers, cheek color, as well as eyeshadow. So today I'm going to grab my favorite, which is the cheek brush, and I'm just going to add a little drama and warmth to my eye area by using another highlighter here. I'm using Honey, and I'm just going to put a little warmth on the high part of my cheek. And again, just smile at yourself because you're so cute. And this is where you want it to go, right in here. And you smile at yourself because you want to give the illusion that the sun is shining right down on your head and the warmth is being caught at the highest part of your cheek. And of course, in other tutorials, I can show you about contouring and all that fun stuff if that is your high point. But I love it. It just adds a warmth to the skin that you can't get naturally. And like I said, natural makeup does not have to be naked. So don't give yourself a hard time about it. All right. So this gives me another opportunity to share with you yet another favorite, which is the ChromaFusion highlighting powder, which is in Honey. It also comes in another lighter shade, and I think you'd love it. All right. Then I go in with a little cheek color. I'm going to use, just to give me a little pinky, right in here, I'm using Apricot. And right in here, just to give me a little bit of a blush. All right. And I'm going back to the eyes. And we have an entire wardrobe of mascaras. Now today I'm going to be using the Lash Love mascara. And you know it when you see it because it has the 3 bands, the slotted bands across the top. But this is Lash Love Lengthening Mascara. And we have an entire wardrobe of mascaras for you to choose from. So if you want them longer, if you want them thicker, if you want them longer and thicker, we've got mascara for you. So I'll be coming back to that. And I'm also going to share with you another one of my faves, which is our waterproof liquid eyeliner. So we're going to go in with that next. All right. So gently holding the eye, I'm just going to follow my upper lid right across just to add a little depth to the eye area. And I start from the outside and work my way in, creating a beautiful little line, and it flows so easily. And since the tip of the applicator is more firm, you don't have to have the perfect steady hand to apply it, where when you have more of a painter's brush tip to it, you have to be really careful. See the difference? I like it. All right, same thing over here. And I'm probably making a lot of makeup artists mad right now by gently stretching out the skin, but I'm holding it more than pulling it, and I'm working away from my finger, right down across my lid, and filling it in until I get my desired shape. And you can extend that wing out as far as you feel like you want to go. Okay? And then you just make a match. So depending on your eye shape, you may decide you want them longer, you may want it shorter, whatever you want to do. So sweet. Fun, fun, fun. And what I do is I go ahead and bring it towards the bottom line, towards my water line, just to connect the two so that there isn't a dark or a blank spot there. But that's where I pick up with my regular pencil, which will bring me to my next favorite, which is the mascara that I was telling you about before. Now, in the look that I'm creating, I'm just doing more of a daytime look, which makes it real simple. But I'm going to use the Lash Love Lengthening Mascara, and you'll know it when you see it because it also has a curved edge to it. And I typically do the bottoms first. And what I do is I hold my chin into my chest and look up into the mirror. You might not be able to see me on camera, but I look up into the mirror. And what it does is it pulls the bottom lashes away from my face so that when I go to apply the mascara, I don't have to worry about smudging my eye makeup or foundation underneath my eye area. So holding your chin into your chest and look up into your mirror is a great way to do the bottom lashes. So you hold your chin in and look up into your mirror like that, and it makes the bottom lashes stick out where you can reach them. Okay? So I would love to know what you're thinking so far. So all the comments that you share with me today, any questions, make sure you hit subscribe. Would love to hear more about some things that you would like to learn or any of that. And like I said, I'm not a loud and crazy makeup artist by any stretch, but I absolutely love the way the makeup actually makes everything come together. Okay. Mascara is on the bottom. Now, to do the upper lashes, a little tip that I have found over the years is you do the reverse that you did to apply your bottom lash mascara. So instead of holding your chin in, you're going to stick your chin out. So you stick your chin out and you look at yourself in the mirror over your cheeks and apply your upper lashes. So I'm going to hold a mirror this time. So stick your chin out, look over your cheeks, and now you'll be able to apply your lashes with the amazing mascara of your choice. And I'm using the magnifying glass so that you can kind of see what I'm doing here, so that I don't have to be off camera. And I love the fibers in the Lash Love Lengthening Mascara, and I love the curvature of the brush because it allows me to be able to reach down in those teeny tiny lashes underneath and coat those pretty little babies with the product so that no lash is left behind, right? And I'll show you the effect of it. And the nicest, I don't know if you can notice it, but what I'm doing is I'm laying the applicator right under the lashes, and you wiggle it right and left, and then you gently twist it, catching the lashes, coating them, and allowing them not to stick together. And then once you've got it coated, you just separate each one. And when you're satisfied, voila! Love. Mascara is everything, isn't it? All right, so now we're going to do the other side. Stick your chin out. And what you want to try to do is try to avoid pumping your mascara wand down in your tube. Because what happens is you force air down in there and it'll end up drying out before you get your money out of it. So what you want to do is put the wand in the brush and twist it to coat the brush to reapply more product for you to use on your lashes instead of forcing air down in the tube. All right, and then just gently, because once these babies stretch out, they're real easy to grab and separate. And the curvature of this brush helps well too, but if you require a thicker lash, the Ultimate Mascara or the Lash Intensity is a great choice. Our waterproof mascara, and all of these retail at $15 with the exception of Lash Intensity, which retails at $18. But then you have Lash Love Regular, and then the one I'm using today, which is Lash Love Lengthening. My lashes are naturally really, really short and thin, but with any application for your lashes, you want to go ahead and put your mascara on, even if you are wearing falsies, because you want to coat your natural lashes. That will make them blend even better with your falsies. Love, love, love. Okay, lips will be last. So how are you enjoying it so far? All right, well, that's good. Good, good, good. All right, so now I'm just going to go with a natural lip. And I usually do something kind of fun, but I'm going to introduce you to my final two faves, which is the lip liner and lipstick. And I am starting with my dark chocolate lip liner. And we have an entire wardrobe of lip liners. And I usually start with the Cupid's bow. Okay. And then finish the outline. This allows you to be able to create any kind of dimension that you want for your lip line. Okay. Then the bottom. These lip liners are phenomenal. They actually keep the lip color from bleeding and fading into any lines that you may have around your lip area. One of the tips that I had gotten was to cover your entire lip with your lip liner in the shade closest to the one that you're actually going to be wearing, and then filling it in. All right. A little ginger spice to go on top. And just do a little touch up around the lip line in case you have any little hiccups. And the look is complete. So your bronze goddess can be a lot of fun. So please join me tomorrow night for my last day. The 15 days of faves have been a total blast. So if you fell in love with any of the products that I tried on today, remember that I will be happy to give you a 15% discount on all of my faves featured today. And I want to thank you for joining me each and every day that I've been able to present all of my favorites to you. And tomorrow will be even better. So thank you for joining me. God bless you. Stay safe. And all of the information is going to be included in the comments below. Have a great one. Talk to you soon.